Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. Today I am going to introduce you yet another interesting story, The Blue Light, which was written by Vaikom Muhammad Bashir. Have you ever heard of a ghost who is not scary but kind? Today we are going to learn a beautiful and mysterious story, The Blue Light by Vaikom Muhammad Bashir. It is not a horror story. It is a story of loneliness, friendship, and a magical moment. Vaikom Muhammad Bashir was a famous Indian writer known for his simple and realistic stories. He wrote about ordinary people, their emotion, and human relationships in a very natural way. The story introduces a young writer who rents a house. People say that the house is haunted by a girl named Bhargavi who died there. Instead of being afraid, the writer feels sympathy for her. One night, he notices a strange blue light in his room. The mystery begins here. Where did the blue light come from? The writer meets a postman who warns him. A woman died in that house. Strange things happen at night. Doors bang and taps open by themselves. But the writer is calm and says, I have a magic incantation. Saying that, he moves into the house with confidence and curiosity. The writer explains his situation. He never finds a house he likes. He keeps shifting from place to place. Finally, he finds a small lonely house. Now he started describing about the house which he found. He says there was no electricity, there was a well in front of the house, and it was surrounded by trees. It was a very quiet and isolated area. He feels happy and excited and decided to stay there. The writer learns the truth. Bhargavi was a young girl who was 21 years old. She was deeply in love with a man, but the man married someone else. Out of heartbreak, she jumped into the well and died. This creates sympathy in the writer, but not fear. The writer speaks to her gently. He introduces himself to her. He also promises not to disturb her, even offers to read stories and play music. He treats the ghost like a companion, not a threat. The writer continues talking to Bhargavi. He advises her not to hate men. He explains that life is not always cruel. He politely asks her not to harm him. He starts living peacefully, drinks tea, writes stories, spends time alone. One night, he feels someone behind him. But when he turns, no one is there. Then he notices a strange light outside. Is it real or imaginary? The writer plays music to relax. He plays songs by famous singers. The atmosphere became calm and peaceful. Then he lies down. He hears only the tick-tick of the clock. Gradually, the fear was getting disappeared. He was experiencing deep silence. Nothing unusual happened that night. The writer becomes comfortable. He talks to Bhargavi casually. He even jokes with her. He treats her like a housemate. Over the time, he forgets about her presence. But one night, something strange happens. It is late night, around 9:30 to 10 p.m. The atmosphere is still a slightly humid. No strong wind, only quiet, heavy air. The surrounding was dimly lit with shadows stretching across the ground. The silence is broken occasionally by distant human voices. The mood is calm, he is slightly mysterious and tense. The writer's kerosene lamp suddenly goes out. There is no oil left. Since there is no electricity, He has no choice. So he decides to go out and buy kerosene oil. He goes out. He meets few local men near a small shop. They were casually talking and passing time. He joins them briefly. He talks to them normally. He feels relaxed and safe. There is nothing supernatural outside. He spends little time and was not at all in a hurry. After buying kerosene, he walks back slowly. The road is now quieter than before. The night feels deep and more silent. As he approaches the house, everything looks still and lifeless. No sound, no movement. A slight tension builds here in his mind. When he enters the room, he is completely shocked because what he observes is the lamp is already burning brightly. Not normal yellow light, but a strange blue light. The room is filled with unnatural glow. But then he remembers he had taken the lamp with no oil left. No one else was there. Doors were closed. So then a question comes in his mind. Who lit the lamp? Where did the oil come from? Why is the flame blue? After seeing the blue light, he does not scream or panic. He is surprised but calm. He simply observes the situation. This talks a lot about his character, that he was a rational and curious person, but not superstitious. After spending time in the normal world outside, he returns to a world that refuses to follow logic. This story is not just about ghosts. It teaches us that loneliness can create imagination. Fear disappears when we show kindness. Not everything has a logical explanation. The blue light may be a ghost or that writer's imagination or something beyond human understanding. The Blue Light is not a horror story. It is a beautiful story of silent friendship between a man and a ghost. A story that leaves us with a mystery and a feeling of peace. The story teaches us that fear disappears when there is kindness. Loneliness is real problem, not ghost. And sometimes life has mysteries that we cannot explain. I just hope that you understood the story. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and keep smiling.